Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second part of this virtual vacation Bible school. And I'm here sitting on the floor. Sorry if you hear the air conditioner buzzing back here. I don't have central air, and so it's kind of buzzing back there. So just ignore it. Listen to my voice, and that's all you really need. But we're going to be looking at a couple activities that might give us a little bit of perspective on how to think about showing kindness to others and thinking about what it's like to be in unfamiliar places and unfamiliar situations. Okay? So there's a very famous saying out there that says, never judge a man until you walk a mile in his shoes. Well, I have my shoes on. You see, I've got my shoes on here, but I also have some other shoes. I've got some of these wonderful shoes here, and I've got this lovely pair of boots, and you can see how large they are. So if I were to judge somebody based on this pair of shoes, I would probably say, because these are much smaller than mine and not even almost as big as my head, I would have to say that this person is very small, narrow, and uncomfortable. That would probably not be a very good thing because this pair of boots is not going to fit me very well. And so, well, we're going to have a little bit of a challenge and think about how can we walk a mile in other people's shoes to give us a new perspective. So what I've got here, everybody, I'm going to kind of point this down so everybody can see what's going on. I'm going to move over here. So what I've got on the floor here on my little carpet here, I've got a nice little tape line right here. Move it just a little bit more so everybody can see this. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Down just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And you can see I added some curve to it. Now, this is one way to start. If you're a little bit older, yeah, this would be a good idea. If you're younger, well, maybe a straight line. But what we're going to do is we're going to walk from the beginning of our line right over here. And our line starts over here. You can't see it. And we're going to walk all the way over here to the end, right here, going heel to toe. And when I mean heel to toe, I mean put the heel of one foot here. And I'm going to put my foot right in front of it, and I'm going to walk along this line as best as I can, heel to toe. And see how well I do. Whoop, I got a turn there. That's a tough turn. Whoa, whoa, that's tough for me. It's sticking to my shoes. Maybe I need to work on my balance. There we go. All right, I did it. Okay, so it's easy in my shoes. And I'm going to kind of keep an eye on and count how many steps it takes me to get from one place to another. Okay, that was about 10 or 11 if I counted right in this. Now, for the younger people who aren't as coordinated as you older people, parents, maybe have just a nice straight line for now. It's a good one, a nice long straight line. It can be made out of tape. You can put it in string. You could go outside and put this on a foam noodle. You could do all sorts of different things. So these are my shoes. Obviously easy, fit comfortably, things like that. So if I want to think about walking in another person's shoes, I'm going to take off my shoes and I'm going to grab this pair of shoes. Well, I can tell you for one thing, number one, they've got a bigger heel than I'm used to. Okay, and number two, if you can see, my foot is much larger than this, and so I'm going to do the best I can to put my, oh goodness, this is going to be hilarious, put my feet, oh my, in these shoes, and I'm going to do my absolute best, and this is going to be comedy gold, everybody. I'm going to walk heel to toe in these shoes, oh goodness, as best as I can, without stepping off the line or picking my foot up and setting down. Oh, this is tough. And you can see how I am on the struggle bus here, trying to, do this, and I'm going to stop before I end up hurting myself even more than I might, and stretching out the shoes. So if I had trouble doing this, I would say that this person, well, it's really off balance and they're really not very stable. Now, if I try to fit my foot in these and walk, I'm going to be end up on my tippy toes trying to walk. And I have a feeling that's not going to be very successful for me. So I don't want to be judging other people based on their shoes, because all of our shoes are different. designed for a different job. Much like all of us are different and unique, we all have different abilities, and that's what makes us uniquely different from each other. That's what makes us great. So remember, when you're in unfamiliar places, remember, you're different and unique, right? You are unfamiliar in an unfamiliar place. But also remember those who are unfamiliar to you. They may be trying to figure out how to walk in a different person's shoes. Maybe they walk in these shoes normally, and they're trying to figure out how to walk in these shoes. Probably because these are a little bit smaller, this might be easier, but their foot's going to slide around. They're going to slip. They're going to make mistakes. And, well, it's going to happen. You can't be harsh and critical of them. They're trying to figure those things out. And so the second part of this activity is to do something about this walking a mile in other people's shoes. And that challenge is going to be to do some act of kindness for someone. Now, not just your family. That's too easy. We want it to be a random act of kindness. Someone that you normally wouldn't talk to. Maybe it's someone new, like your next door neighbor. Maybe it's somebody that you know who goes to your school, but you really don't know them that well. Okay? Do something kind for them. Maybe bake them some cookies and take them and knock on the door and leave them and put a note that says, "Have a nice day." Do that for a lot of people around your area. Do something fun. Wait until the school year starts, or if and when it starts, because things are kind of weird and unfamiliar to us. If things go kind of back to normal, and when you get back to school, leave some notes that are positive to other people. Put a smile on somebody's face. Do something random and unexpected without drawing attention to yourself. Show kindness. Boaz showed kindness to Ruth by letting her pick up all the seeds in the field after all the harvesters had done their job. See, it's little simple things that make a big impact to those people around us. Think about the little things that you can do to be positive, to show kindness, and help those who are in unfamiliar places, because you were in an unfamiliar place sometime in your life. So for today, there's a short prayer that goes full with this activity. So I'm going to read it here. Sorry, it's on my phone. I'm going to read it here. So listen carefully. Here we go. As we go close in prayer. Dear God, the new school year is getting closer, and we know that there will be things that are unfamiliar and different. Please help us to know that you will never leave us, that you are always with us. Help us to spread kindness and love like Ruth and Boaz did in unfamiliar places. Amen. The world is unfamiliar. It's going to be tough. But remember, God's hand is there to hold yours in those unfamiliar places. And be an agent of God's love for those who are in an unfamiliar situation. Show them that kindness. Be the hand of love of God.